For a while now, the Kenyan cases at the ICC have come into sharp focus, and questions have been asked on whether or not the Hague-based court has the ability to deliver justice to Africa. Kenya has for several months now engaged other African countries in efforts seeking to divorce the continent from the Rome Statute that created ICC. But those with faith on the court's legal process argue that its recent convictions have shown it is indeed embedded in the principle of justice. In May 2012, former Liberian President Charles Taylor was sentenced to 50 years in jail for his role in atrocities committed in Sierra Leone during its civil war in the 90s.
Mr. Taylor, for the foregoing reasons, the trial chamber unanimously sentences you to a single term of imprisonment of 50 years for all of the counts on which you've been found guilty.
Taylor became the first former head of state to be convicted by an international tribunal since the Nuremberg trials in Germany after the World War II. In July 2012, Trial Chamber 1 convicted former Congolese warlord Thomas Lubanga and sentenced him to 14 years in prison in a case that dragged on for almost 4 years.
That Mr. Thomas Lubanga Dailo is guilty of the crimes of conscripting and enlisting children under the age of 15 years into the FPLC and using them to participate actively in hostilities within the meaning of Articles 8(2)(e), 7 and 25(3)(a) of the statute.
But that's not all. On May 23, 2014, Trial Chamber 2 sentenced Jermaine Katanga to a total of 12 years imprisonment. Katanga had been found guilty of crimes against humanity for an attack on the village of Bogoro in the Ituri district of the DRC.
Chamber pronounces a joint sentence of 12 years imprisonment.
Other notable names of people convicted by ICC include former Bosnian Serb leader Radovan Karadzic, who was sentenced to 40 years in prison for his role in lethal ethnic cleansing operations and the slaughter of 8,000 Muslim men and boys in Srebrenica in 1995.
The chamber is convinced that the SRK conducted a campaign of sniping and shelling of Sarajevo with the intention to, among other things, terrorize the civilian population living there.
For Channel 1 News Hour, I am Edward Kabasa.